Hello, my name is Erin Dawson. My proposal is called the Social Emotional Learning Cadre, or SELC for short. I am currently a teacher on special assignment for the Washoe County School District, working with the Department of Multi-Tiered Systems of Support as a specialist. I am also currently pursuing my master's in administration from Sierra Nevada College. The correlation between the SELC proposal and the Sierra Nevada College mission statement is that both focus on educational sustainability. I am excited to share with you a program that I am implementing called the Social Emotional Learning Cadre, which focuses on the importance of combining social emotional development strategies with close reading exemplars in order to teach students how to persevere in difficult situations. The close reading exemplar is only an avenue chosen to teach students social emotional strategies and skills needed for academic or social situations. The Social Emotional Learning Cadre is dedicated to teaching students at a select school site grades kindergarten through 6th grade how to persevere when faced with reading challenges, comprehend complex text, tasks, and navigate text discussions using evidence to justify their answer to ensure academic success. A brief overview of the proposal outlines how the Social Emotional Learning Cadre offers teachers, through a professional development series, tools, resources, and strategies to help students overcome comprehension struggles using social emotional development techniques. The 3 objectives of the Social Emotional Learning Cadre are: Objective 1. Teachers will be able to integrate SEL strategies with the Common Core State Standards when administering a close reading exemplar. Objective 2. Teachers will have collaborated as a grade level on the best possible implementation of SEL strategies for their students' development. Objective 3. Teachers will help facilitate their students in building character to deal with difficult situations they will be faced with, both in groups and independently. Assessment. The Social Emotional Learning Cadre will use assessment data to gather information. This information will be used in conjunction with the Common Core State Standards, close reading exemplars, student samples, and teacher reflection journals in order to collaborate with vertical grade level teams throughout a school year. When taking a deeper look at the full cyclical comprehension plan, you can see the 1-year detailed timeline. Each month outlines the content and development teachers will engage in. The Social Emotional Learning Cadre is designed to be cyclical and flexible based on the collaborated needs of grade levels and individual teachers. The proposal target group is geared towards kindergarten through 6th grade elementary teachers at a single school site. The teachers will be attending a series of professional developments for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Every other Wednesday during the district-wide allocated student early release times. According to Collins, getting the right people on the bus is the first action when building a superior team. The select school site that has been chosen to implement the Social Emotional Learning Cadre needs to improve the culture and climate of the school because the teachers are invested in the students' academic and social well-being. They are indeed the right people on the right bus. Research has been conducted in order to look at the potential positive impact the Social Emotional Learning Cadre would have on the target group. Northouse describes determination as the desire to get the job done and includes characteristics such as initiative, persistence, dominance, and drive. People with determination are willing to assert themselves. They are proactive, and they have the capacity to persevere in the face of obstacles. A needs assessment was given to 5 of the potential teachers involved with this proposal at the select school site. The findings indicated that there is a lack of knowledge regarding what social emotional learning is and how it addresses to the culture and climate needs of the school and students. The results also indicate that direct instruction of social development along with how to administer a close reading exemplar will be needed. Finally, the results showed an overwhelming response of enthusiasm to take on this proposal as a whole staff professional development series that will last one entire school year. According to Northhouse, the needs assessment is a useful tool to help construct and implement a solution. The budget for the social emotional learning cadre takes into account the materials necessary for the implementation of the proposal. The total estimated cost is $5,160. Only the coordinator will be paid a stipend throughout the process. The community partner that has been chosen to work with the social emotional learning cadre is the Collaborative for Academic and Social Emotional Learning, or also known as CASEL. CASEL works with school districts collecting evidence to further research in order to implement social emotional learning strategies in every classroom around the nation. Their mission statement is to establish social and emotional learning as an essential part of education. They are a designated nonprofit organization. They are located in Chicago, Illinois, and they were established in 1984. CASEL is a leading authority on social emotional learning development. Currently, Washoe County School District has been awarded a grant by CASEL to implement social emotional learning in every school. The degree of which it is to be implemented is not as aggressive as what has been outlined by this proposal. This is why CASEL is the perfect community organization to partner with. They encourage schools to utilize their research and knowledge to have teachers and students engage in social development work in creative ways. The proposal's community partnership is supported by creating a school-wide climate and culture based on building a community. By explicitly teaching the social and emotional learning strategies, the skills will be observable at school, home, and community. Improving the connection schools and staff have with parents and outside community organization. Empirical research has been conducted to support the social emotional learning cadre proposal. The research indicates that positive peer interactions improved individual academic success, along with using debate as a strategy for deeper understanding of content, helped create a sense of community understanding. It takes courage from leaders and educators to make a systemic change to a culture and climate of a school. In order to transform the classroom and school community, create an alternative future for prospective citizens, every staff member must be involved and committed to this proposal. When considering advocacy, Kouzos and Posner outline 5 exemplary leadership qualities: model the way, inspire a shared vision, challenge the process, enable others to act, and encourage the heart. In order to advocate for students, the social emotional learning cadre is designed to positively impact the morale and environment of a school's climate and culture in order to create a safe and nurturing community for students to learn and grow. Some specific ways that this proposal addresses student social and academic success are by giving strategies that are consistent, reliable, intentional, and explicit. That students will have an optimistic greeting and closing of every day. These strategies will be threaded opportunities for staff and students to make connections throughout content. Another big one is that this is not a program, it is an approach. It is the foundation for everything else that is happening in the classroom. It is, again, an approach rather than a program. The 5 social emotional learning competencies adopted by the Washoe County School District and suggested by CASEL are self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making. They are to go in this order, starting with self-awareness, because the belief is that self-awareness is the beginning of how a student learns their own emotions. These are cyclical. This is a process for life effectiveness for both students and adults. When considering a well-known public figure as an advocate, Ursula Burns comes to mind. She is ranked at the top of the Fortune 500 list for integrating social emotional development into her company's mission and everyday practice. Ursula Burns is also the current CEO of Xerox and also serves as the lead advisor for President Obama's STEM and Project-Based Learning Council for Students. Social emotional learning is at the heart of what Ursula Burns practices and embodies both at Xerox and the legacy she would like to leave for children who are our future workforce and citizens. The proposal impacts at the selected school site are: staff feels connected and respected, students feel like contributors, parents feel involved and more willing to participate. All of these things are based on creating an optimistic climate and culture. Why do students need social emotional learning? Up to this point, social emotional learning has been something that is only done by counselors in a small group in their office or individually one-on-one. This is something that has been designed for every student at a Tier 1 level to have the opportunity to engage in both in the classroom and any location in the school. Through this process, students will feel that their school and classroom is a safe and welcoming environment. Students will receive the necessary tools to productively persist when faced with difficult situations, both academically and socially. Students will receive the same type of information about brain development, intentional vocalization regarding feelings and emotions as the adults. Students will have academic and social success when being closely monitored for one entire school year, and students will be engaged in common SEL language throughout the school and classroom. Why this program should be funded. Participants with the social emotional learning cadre, this will offer a change to the culture and climate of the school. It will increase student achievement. It will enhance teaching practice. It will give teachers a toolbox of new strategies. They will also be given the opportunity to collaborate with colleagues. This program is different than any other programs that are offered out there because it is more intense. It combines close reading techniques helping to integrate the Common Core state standards. It asks for full staff participation in order to make a systemic change. It also uses current school district assessments to track student success. Social emotional learning cadre, building a community of change. These are some marketables and appendices that follow.